Here's the daily bulletin for March 20th, 2019. Seniors, don't miss out on the BLAW scholarship for all junior college and four-year college-bound graduates. It is an easy survey online. Check your email from Ms. Lands for the link. It is due by midnight tonight.
Students, if you're interested in attending the LGBTQ+ Youth Conference at Merced High School on April 6th, please stop by Ms. Walker's room 301 by Friday to RSVP.
The City of Livingston and Livingston Union Elementary School District together are hosting the Splash of Color Run on May 11th. Volunteers are needed throughout the day for this event and also for the Campus Park School Carnival on May 10th. If you're interested in volunteering for either event, contact Mrs. Andom at Campus Park via email at tandom@livingstonusd.org, or you can call Campus Park at 394-5460 and ask to speak to Mrs. Andom.
Today is officially the first day of spring. To add to the fun of Spring Week, we are going to wash away winter by splashing a few of our favorite people: Mr. Schaefer, Mrs. Parley, Mr. Paez, Miss Edwards, and many more students. First come, first serve.
Sports today. Track at Ripon. Depart time is right after lunch.
JV golf at Atwater. Depart time 7th period.
Boys volleyball at Riverbank. Depart time 3:15 p.m.
Frosh Boys volleyball verse series home U-Gym. Game time 4 p.m.
The softball game is canceled today.
Now on to Taco Tuesday on a Wednesday.
Good afternoon, Wolfpack, and welcome to Taco Tuesday on a Wednesday. We have a couple very special guests today, and the reason why they're our special guests, and it was kind of amazing, they're two students from our robotics program, and robotics program had a competition a couple weeks ago. And we actually, the entire staff at Livingston High School received an email from someone who works at a different school. And it says, "Congratulations to Mr. Takar and the Livingston High School robotics team. They finished 5th out of 49 teams at the Central Valley Regional in Fresno, and they made it to the semifinals. It was a very impressive performance. The kids and mentors should be proud." So when somebody from another school recognizes the greatness of Livingston High School and the Love Purple, Live Gold, that means it's something pretty special. So we wanted to share with all of you. So today we have junior students, Michon Kosla and Joey Lopez. Welcome, guys. All right. Here we go. So you guys finished 5th out of 49 teams, made the semifinals, 3rd overall, and lost to the previous world champions. Yeah, that is pretty impressive. So I know before we get started, you guys wanted to recognize one of your peers for their support and contribution.
Yeah, this is Adrian Maldonado. He was a very dedicated student who spent all his time to robotics, and for that reason, we were able to do so good in robotics.
We're very thankful for him.
They were so thankful that at the award show at the end of the year for our club's awards night, the MVP award for robotics will now be called the Adrian Maldonado Award. So thank you, Adrian. Okay, guys, a few questions for you. Explain what the competition was. What were you guys preparing to take to this competition?
So the goal of the competition changes every single year. This year it was to put either balls or cargo.
Okay.
Oh, the cargo is a ball. It's kind of like a large rubber ball.
Okay.
And then hatches is a polycarbonate sheet that has Velcro straps around it, so you'd be able to attach it onto the like a wooden frame. So you had to put the hatch, and they had to put the ball over it to prevent the ball from falling out.
Okay. So then, and that was the competition. The teams that machine worked best or most effectively,
yeah, it'd be points.
They earned more points on that. Okay. And what was the process? How long did you guys work on this? Who worked with you? What was the process?
So our season started in January. We had 6 weeks to complete the robot. Our team consisted of about 30 people who worked on the robot. Anywhere from design to electrical to programming to building. We all came together and did our best to make a robot.
Wow, 30 people on a team. That's true collaboration. That is. Now you have 30 people on the team. Was there that contributed in different ways?
Right.
How many core people would you say were in that part of that team?
Well, as we said with Adrian, he was like really the main one who who taught us everything that we know.
Okay.
So, but he was able to teach, or him along with two other people were taught maybe about 10 of us
Okay.
how to really.
Wow. Kind of to put everything together.
Right.
And that's still challenging. So you guys, great job. How would you say that this whole process and going to the competition, how has it benefited you as a student, and how has it benefited you as a person?
So personally, I feel that the robotics class has probably more than any other class prepared me for my future in terms of real life applications, and I just feel that I've learned so much in the class, and I highly suggest it to anyone who's interested in not necessarily even technology, but just growing as a person, because I felt myself being really involved in the process, and I think it's really sparked a new passion in me.
Okay, thank you. That's a great answer. Definitely real life applications is what we want to be encouraging and promoting at school. So what kind of, if there are students out there who are not sure if they want to be part of a robotics program, what kind of student, what kind of Livingston High School Wolf do you think would be good for this class or for this program, Joey?
Anybody really, because we don't just need people that are good with programming or with robotics. I think that's something that scares people away from robotics. We need people that could program, people that could do electrical, people that could build, people that could just come up with ideas, because it's a really difficult process to come up with ideas on how to build the things and put it together. People that are good with language, because one of the most prestigious awards is called the Chairman's Award. You have to give a presentation, and you have to do kind of like a Google Slides, and if you win that, you immediately go to Texas.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be great at technology or with coding. You can bring other skills to help the program out. And I know that you guys have scouts that go scout other teams to see their approaches also.
Yeah, they just stand outside the pits and write down information on them. That's a really important job as well, because if you're one of the top captains, you could use that information to decide who you want for your lines.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. So if, that sounds like it might be part of your strength, make sure that you talk to Mr. Takar or get involved in robotics, the robotics program. Last question, guys. What would you say was the most rewarding part of this process and the competition?
I feel that just how much we learned in the span of less than a year, really, because most of us came into the program with little to no knowledge about what robotics is or how it works. So being able to create an entire robot within 6 weeks and being able to place so well, as we said, we got to semifinals only to lose to the previous world champs. That's something that it's a massive improvement from last year, where I think we got around 30th place out of 50 teams. So this year, to be able to improve that much, it's really rewarding.
Well, that's awesome. That's going to be kind of like when the Giants won the World Series this year. They were struggling last year, and then they just came up and did it.
I don't know about that.
Okay, well, thank you for questioning that. I appreciate that. What would you say, Joey, was the most challenging aspect of the process and competition?
I think definitely because we didn't really have the budget that other teams had, and we didn't have the help either. We simply had a pretty small team compared to the world champions, for example.
Okay.
They had a team of 70 people. They got help from UC Davis. They had lots of mentors. We had previous experience with robotics.
Okay, wow.
And for us to only have a team of 30 students, which were just dedicated to the cause, that's what was able to bring us to the top. If we had those other factors, we probably couldn't even beat them.
Oh yeah, we would have been world champions. But it does say a lot about our students. And finally, we want to, what did Mr. Takar bring to the mix? Besides being a stud.
He kept us moving forward. He was always there for us, especially when we were there for countless hours. He would always tell us, I'm here for as long as you need me to be here.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that was really good of him, because he was there for us whenever we needed him to be there.
Yep.
He also provided ideas for us too.
Okay, yeah, I know. Very encouraging, very positive leader. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for explaining this, and congratulations. We're very proud of you, and hopefully we get some more kids and keep doing better next year. All right. Happy Taco Tuesday on a Wednesday. We had to delay it one more day because we had our food fair yesterday. We only have one more food fair left for Livingston High School, in the history of Livingston High School. Very sad. Also today, Wednesday, is the first day of spring. And that's symbolic of a new beginning and a blossoming future. So we wanted to make sure that we had a chance to talk to you on this significant day. So our Taco Tuesday 4C Award this week goes to a critical thinking sophomore. Critical thinking, I was thinking critically about critical thinking, and it may be one of the most challenging of the 4 C's, because sustained and connected thinking, it's kind of like, it's like exercise. You know it's good for you, but it's not always easy. But just like exercise, the more you think, the better thinker you become. So it's a valuable, it can be a learned skill. So our Taco Tuesday gift card goes to sophomore Jennifer Tafoya Bravo. Bravo, bravo. Thank you, Jennifer, for being a critical thinker. It's an excellent skill that will benefit you in school and in life. Speaking of the 4 C's, Mrs. Parley sent out a survey yesterday on communication. Students who take the survey go into a drawing for a gift card. Besides the chance of winning a gift card, your input, your voice, your perspective as a student, it helps us as a school provide learning experiences that are relevant to your lives, not just as students, but as future college and career adults. So, take the survey, please submit the survey. Thank you for your help. Our All-Star Bucks Attendance Award, 0 tardies and 0 absences last week goes to Antonio Garcia Polito. All right, Antonio. Thank you, Antonio, for showing up every day and being ready to love purple and live gold. Have a great Wednesday, Wolfpack.